8-0. If it had been 3-0, maybe, but I walked by him at the water cooler and told him great game, and I ain't gonna tell you what he said back, but it wasn't real nice. And then he went out to Park, and Park said the same thing, and it wasn't real nice again. But 8-0, I mean, in the 8th, and getting ready for another big start next Friday is just a smart thing to do. But he was awesome. Just dominated the game from the first pitch.
I talked to him too. Last year he came in here and lasted 2 innings with Purdue, and he said it was in the back of his mind a little bit. But to come in here and do this on the road in a rivalry game on a Friday night, I mean, what did you see from him tonight that you thought was special?
Well, the thing about him is that he's a lot different pitcher than he was a year ago against Purdue. He's just gotten better. His confidence, the off-speed the last couple of weeks has been, he can throw it at any time, any pitch, and then that fastball just has a lot of ride to it, and he can really command it. So it makes it tough for hitters.
We've talked a lot about what Justin Parker's been able to do with this pitching staff. Having Johnny back there, how much has he kind of helped improve these pitchers as well?
Johnny's huge. I mean, Johnny's energy, Johnny's receiving is just huge back there. And he'll tell you that. And Joe Powell. Joe Powell caught a game on Sunday against Georgia. Did not miss a strike all day long, which you don't see that very often. So we got 2 guys back there who played really well, and Johnny was really good tonight.
It's 2 weeks in a row where you've had a big inning where Mershawn leads you off with a bunt single. I think you said last week that was just his decision. Was that the same this week?
Same thing. He's just on his own, and he knows he has it on his own. The steals are on his own. So he's a very instinctive guy. You just want him to feel it. If I give it to him each time, you're looking at third. They just need to be able. He does it so good. It's just he does that on his own.
It was a commanding win, shutting them out, kind of set the tone for the weekend.
Well, you should feel good about yourself. I mean, our guys come in the dugout, but they know they got work to do tomorrow. And this is a rivalry game. They're going to come out with the same energy tomorrow. They got a really good arm on the mound throwing tomorrow, so we're going to have to come out and do work again and fight and claw and do everything that we can. But it should give you a little bit of confidence going to bed tonight.
It was kind of tough for Logan. He had the good game Saturday and then got ejected, didn't get to play Sunday and tonight. I mean, even the out that he had in left field was a hard hit ball. Are you seeing him kind of come out of it a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think he spent a lot of time. Every time I go on that Palmero, he's hitting. So spent a lot of time with Coach Gautreau, and he's been a good player his whole career. Just had a slow start to the season, and usually that evens out, and I think that's what we're starting to see.
You get put up the big crooked number, and Cal comes out 6-pitch inning. I guess, how difficult is it after such a long inning where they make a few pitching changes to just stay warm like that?
It used to be harder, and now they have these rubber balls, and I don't know if you ever look in our dugout. He's slinging it against the wall that whole inning. So as you hear it, I mean, it really is something because they're not allowed to throw out here. So they're able to keep themselves a little bit fresher in there. But I think it's more mental is what you worry about with those guys sitting around too long, and they're ready to pitch again, But 7 spot's pretty good too, so should help you pitch a little better.
What's it like having a guy like Dakota? He talks so much about how much he embraces this rivalry and playing in it. What's it like having him in the dugout with some of these other Mississippi kids for a game like today?
Well, I think that's a big, I stepped into this program and Jake Mangum was here. God, he hated these guys. So a guy like Dakota just carries that on. Tanner Allen wasn't from Mississippi, but he did not like Ole Miss. So there's a rivalry piece here with those guys, and it just means a lot to our kids in our clubhouse.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.